G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Akaflos, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Path of Champions here with Kayn. We are doing the weekly adventure here against Zed. So yeah, this is the 4-star weekly adventure and we've selected Kayn for this run. Now the reason behind that is because I've decided that moving forward for this particular series, we're going to try to enforce our own sense of a storyline. So this is a quick little refresher for those of you who are just joining us, or of course may have forgotten from the first couple episodes. Feel free to skip ahead if you need to. But yeah, just to bring you guys back up to speed, we've selected Kayn because we've decided that we're going to stick to a theme of some sort of storyline, and the storyline that we're going forward with this one is that Kayn is trying to usurp Zed as the Master of Shadows. So basically that's the idea here. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get this run continued. So we have a note up here which we will pick up a next power, so let's see what we get. Alright, we get, wow, get 200 additional gold after each encounter. Game starts, summon a sparring student. When you summon an ally, give a challenger this round. Okay, both of these are kinda nice. Well, when I say both of these, I actually mean the 200 additional gold and the duelist. Sparring student could be good, but you know, the fact that we need to keep summoning stuff to keep buffing him up, I'm not really sure that will work that well. But then again, I could be wrong because I've said this a couple times throughout the series as well. I'm not a professional player. I'm not even a competitive player. I'm just a casual. So my opinion might not have the most valid reason. But regardless, I think based on the 3 options presented before me, I think my favorite is probably the legendary, the 200 additional gold. Challenger could be good. But I think no, you know what, we're gonna pick Challenger up instead. The additional goal, now that I'm considering it, isn't really that important because I think there's only like maybe 1 or 2 shops left, so the goal isn't really gonna make much of a difference. I think in the long run, Challenger might be a little bit more beneficial, so I am gonna pick this up. Okay, so now we have an option to either head down to the Minotaur Reckoner or the Hex Core Foundry, which is of course a vicious enemy. So bear in mind that we already have a +10 on all of our future battles. That is the nature of this particular lap. So essentially this is going to be a +20 +2 starting mana for the Hex Core Foundry and +2 starting hand size. But you know, it could also be a double-edged sword because Hex Core Foundry will force everyone to draw, so it could actually discard some cards against the AI's will. I think all things considered though, we are going to try to gamble a little bit and we're going to be a little bit brave. So let's go ahead and see if we could beat the Hex Core Foundry. It could be a bad decision, granted, but yeah, we're just going to see if it works out. Lightning crackles off the side of the building, causing your hair to stand on end. Vicious enemy +10 Nexus health, +1 starting mana, +1 starting hand size. Working over time, game start, the foe summons Hex Core Foundry. Their cards cost 1 less. Okay, so might be digging our own grave here. We might have 1 foot in the grave already, but we're just gonna go ahead and proceed with it. Okay, this feels like a decent enough start. Saga Seeker, Tempting Prospects, or Stomper, Ranger Knight Defector. I think we should be fine because if I'm not mistaken, if we can check our powers here, the symbol is not appearing for some reason, but yeah, if we can check our powers here, I believe we have a draw a champion, so that is going to be good. That means we could get a Kayn, or in our case we have selected Bard as a secondary champion, so we can get either one. I'm hoping it's a Kayn though. Bard could be good, but yeah, I'm hoping it's a Kayn. Regardless, I think I'm happy to start with this hand, so we might just keep this. Okay, we do get Kayn, which is nice. We get 2 Kayns, which is wonderful. This one I'm a bit worried about. We have like, what, extra 20 health that we have to take down. Whittle down, I should say. Okay, so I think we'll bring on Saga Seeker. The elusive could be useful. We have to remember, we have to bear in mind as well, because this is recorded a day after, so I need to keep refreshing myself that the AI, the enemy, has a extra power of the round starts on the player's stronger unit, our strongest unit. When the foe summons a unit, when the AI summons a unit, it will recall one of our units with less power than it. So basically we have to bear that in mind. I think all things considered though, I think just to be safe, we'll bring on the Startled Stomper. 4 mana is a little bit risky. Or do we want to pass the turn and see what it brings on first? Okay, you know what? We'll pass the turn. We'll see what it brings on. Okay, cool. So now we know some Dredges is here. I'm gonna predict that this is a bad thing to bring on the Saga Seeker. It's probably gonna recall it again. I think we're just gonna bring on Startled Stomper. Or Do we want to try Saga Seeker? I want to try to get that 1 Nexus damage as well, but Star Stomper could be useful. Okay, you know what? Let's bring on the Saga Seeker. Why not? we'll play a little bit, you know, risky. Or... Okay, not really risky, but, you know, not naturally. I'm not trying to overthink too much, that's what I'm trying to say. But regardless, the AI brought on a clump of Wumps, so I think it should be fine. So, I think we get to attack here, which is cool. Let's do a Mentor's Choice. And we'll do a +1/+0 on the Saga Seeker. Okay, I am not gonna get the 4 damage, I think. I might be more useful in the long run if we actually drag 1 unit and kill it. Take advantage of the quick attack as well, because that would actually give us a +2/+2, and I think it will give us a Darkin equipment as well, which could be good. Having a +2/+2 will essentially, you know, try to reduce the odds of the AI getting a stun on the next turn. I just said I wasn't going to overthink it, but I am already overthinking it. But yeah, I think you know, clearing some of the AI's units should be good as well. So I think we'll just clear off the Sump Dredges here. Puff caps could be a little bit of a problem though, I'm not going to lie. Let's just hope we are a little bit lucky here. Okay, Darkin Ballista, I'm not gonna play that. A couple of elusive Poros, it should be fine. Alright, 5/5. We shouldn't be too susceptible to any recalls. There's a recall, it could be trouble. But I hope not. Okay, more Mushroom Wumps. I think we can bring on the other Star Stomper. Okay, I think we're okay. Might have to sack some units here, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I think we'll bring on the Saga Seeker.
Come out from your shadows, demon.
Can block this elusive, we can get the buff. I think we'll just sack off the Star Stomper to the Kempang Shredder here. No biggie. Let's end the round, let's see what the AI does. Oh, chooses not to attack, interesting. That's a lot of mushrooms. Okay, so we can't really bring on Kayn yet, so most of our cards isn't really that good of a play. Our Originated Effector isn't going to be that beneficial yet, so I think we'll just attack with this.
To death I go.
Let's drag this elusive Poro here, just get rid of him. Oh, actually no. No, I think it's still gonna block regardless. Okay, I tell you what, let's leave it open. If the AI blocks, it blocks. If not, we get 2 damage. And I think we're just gonna heal up the Nexus because it's a little bit daunting. So yeah, I am gonna heal it up. Oh, we also get a Overwhelm, which is nice. Cool. Tempting Prospect, pick a follow or equipment from the top 4 cards of your deck. Draw it, place the rest in your deck. I am not gonna play this yet because the Hex-Core Foundry is here. It could be a little bit scary. So I think we might, you know, we might even just hang back on the Star Stomper. I really don't want to sacrifice it to one of the Clump Wumps. I would rather have it take out the Kempang Shredder. So yeah, I think we're just gonna attack with the Soul Saga Seeker. And of course it has one of that, which is fine. It's gonna take out this Saga Seeker. But I think it should be okay. Or do we want to play Tempting Prospect and see if we could get it? See if we could get something beneficial. Maybe a Studded Letter could be useful, right? Okay, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let us get a bird. Chimes could be useful. Oh, and we get a Studded Letter. Very, very nice. That means we survived this. Okay, so I'm not going to play anything else. We are just going to accept the 3 damage. We still take it out, which is fine. Get the buff here.
I was just casually standing. Stop wiggling.
Okay, this is okay because we can probably play Kayn and it should kill it next turn. Because Kayn will strike the strongest enemy thanks to the Stalker's Blade. So we'll just happily accept that.
Is this the face of fear?
Let's bring on Beard here. Get the chimes. He's probably gonna recall us, but it's alright.
No, I haven't used of the other tricksters.
It's alright, it's alright.
I was always mortal.
Should be okay. And very nice. We get a Furious Wielder here, which will actually serve us to our advantage. I like that. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm happy to, you know, let this guy become a bird, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna bring on Kayn now. It should strike the strongest enemy, which I believe is the Shredder.
The undoing draws near. Yours.
Okay, let's see what it does. Mystic Shot, it's fine. Chooses not to attack, which is also okay. Kayn getting stun is also alright if I'm being honest. I saw a Nox in the Vector. Do we want to bring this on? No, you know what? I want Kayn to level up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Furious Wielder first. And we're going to take out... this one I don't like. Because what I get, you know, I'm wondering if there's any powerful cards here, which... Okay, you know what? Let's not overthink it. Let's just go ahead and play the Fierce Wielder first. And we are just gonna take out one of the 4/5s here. It should be okay. It's a Death Ray, one of the cards. It's fine.
In shadow. And they said I was dangerous.
Okay, I think it's alright. Because Kayn will strike again. It's probably gonna kill this Saga Seeker. We'll go with Rust. Or do you want to go with Shadow Assassin? Shadow Assassin could be useful. No, Shadow Assassin's probably useful for one turn. Because he's gonna get stunned again, right? Okay, you know what? Let's go with Rust because we could get the extra 2 health. I think it's gonna be important because we have a couple of puff caps in here. So it might be useful to get that, you know, extra 2 health. And, you know, if we could get the chance to attack with him again, it's also gonna be good.
They will fear my name
And grovel before mine.
Okay, we're gonna get some big damage here, which is good. I think we'll bring on the Wounded White Flame, take advantage of the Challenger. We might just challenge one of the 2, what do you call this? One of the 2 Clump Wumps. Yeah. Or we could have even played Stomper. That way we could have got the buff from the, what is it, from the kill. Okay, it's fine. I think what we'll do is we'll just drag this guy over here. And let's drag...
Obey your master.
Yeah, let's drag the Voltician. Let's get his effect off the field, so that way we could, you know, basically not feel too threatened or too worried. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but I feel like this battle is going more, you know, much better than it should be. Let's just end the round first and let's hope that I don't have to eat my own words later. Haven't seen Bard yet, which is also kind of interesting. Might need Bard, you know, in the battle against Zed, depending on how things work. I am concerned about the buff caps, however. Okay, let's do this. Let's do Shadow Step here. Yeah, we should be fine. It's only one card, so I think it's fine. Let's do Shadow Step here, and I think we will try to, you know, kill as much as we can. So we will try to take out this 1/1 assembly bot. That way we get the maximum amount of overwhelm damage to the Nexus as well. That should be good. Okay, it's fine, Jury Rick. Nice, that is almost half, which is good. Get some health back as well, which is also very nice. Let's drop on this Startled Stomper here so that we have options to block. It is not gonna attack, which is cool. We're gonna pass the turn. We're gonna end the round, sorry. Okay, I think we're gonna attack with what we've got first. Making sure to drag the 1/1 here. And I think we'll leave the 4/2 on first. So let's drag the 2/5 here as well. And I think we should be fine because we have another Shadow Step and we should get a free attack with Kayn, with Ras, and we should be able to finish it off. Okay, cool. So let's hope it's right. Let's hope I'm right.
Take from the rich, give to me.
Alright, so we have definitely won this, and like I said, this battle definitely went much more smoother than I expected. We can randomly select anyone, but I'm just gonna select the tree too, just to get rid of the Nexus Strike, in case we drag out this battle.
Your master.
Jack Pocket.
The taste of their tears.
Alright, so I'm actually very happy that we, you know, got past that Hex Core Foundry there, because that is an exceptional power spike, because after that we have a power. But look at the battle rewards, we also get another power spike to Kayn with the Overwhelm as well with the Great Club. This is actually a very good upgrade option on him, because obviously default Kayn doesn't have Overwhelm. I don't think that's gonna carry over to the what is it? What's that card called again? Right, the Shadow Assassin. How can I forget the card's name? The Shadow Assassin. But yeah, even if it doesn't carry over to the Shadow Assassin, I think it's still a very good option to have the Overwhelm on the default Kayn. That way we could get some good damage off. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pick this up. That's for sure. That's for sure. Alright, so let's head to this first node here, the power node. And let's see what we get. We get grant the weakest ally +1/+1. When you summon an ally granted fury, it is a dragon. Summon a sparring student. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna go for here is, you know, all things considered, I might go for the weakest, grant the weakest ally +1/+1 each round, because what that could actually do is that could actually try to circumvent the stun a little bit that I was mentioning earlier, because it stuns the strongest enemy. So essentially, you know, what I mean by circumvent is that if we have a ally on the board that is not that good, granting the weakest ally +1/+1 could eventually give it the, you know, essentially bring it up to speed, and that way we could attack. But then again, I'm also considering it could be a double-edged sword, because you know, basically this thing could just throw the balance out of whack, and essentially it could, you know, grant the ally that we want to attack with. I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. But I think nah, we're gonna go with a safe option. We're gonna go with the Dragon's Rage. When you summon an ally granted fury, it is a dragon. It should be good because some of our cards don't actually have that. Stuff like the Beard doesn't have that. I think Bard doesn't have that as well. Yeah, Bard is just a standard nap. Startled Stomper also doesn't have that. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go with the Dragon's Rage. It might be better in the long run. Okay, so we can either go down to Victor or we can head towards this side. I am gonna head towards this side because I want the extra power from the shop node. It could be a bit risky because the T-Hex down here, which is a fairly strong opponent. The Cameroon Soldier is also kind of scary. However, I think we might just head down to the T-Hex. Let's just see what power you get from the shop node first. Oh, enemies are -1, -0. This is definitely something I want to pick up. This is definitely very, very good. Okay, this should be the final shop note, but just to be sure, let's see what we have here. We have a Adaptatron and we have a item chest. I think we're gonna head down to the item chest, but let's spend some of our excess coin on this final shop note. If there's anything to spend on, of course. If not, we are probably just gonna ignore it. Summon all players, draw 1. I think we're gonna ignore that. Shares these. Give an ally and with an attachment and the stats and keywords of his attachment this round, and move the attachment to another ally. That could actually be kind of good. Give allies +2/+1. Summon an exact copy of an allied's ephemeral. Draw 1, deal 1 to all enemies in enemy Nexus, and summon a random 1-cost follower. Grant your strongest ally a random rare item this game. I think we're gonna pick up the Sharesies here. Could be good. I am, however, just gonna pick up 2 because I'm not sure if that will be if that will disrupt the deck a little bit. We are gonna ignore the Dust of Diplomacy, and I think we are good. So we'll have 175 coins left. Some people might advise to spend all your coins, but for me, ideally, I don't want to spend if I don't really need the card, ideally. So let's go ahead and just take on the next enemy, which is the T-Hex. The massive robot size deters you initially, but you're fairly certain that you know where the off button is. I think I know what I mean by off button. Iterative enhancements, round start, the foe summons the next turret, okay? Could be a little bit daunting, but it should be alright. Okay, we can get a good start here, it would be great. Cosmic Binding is kind of expensive, we don't need that right now. Start Stomper, we can keep both of them. I think we'll remove the Sharesies because we don't really have any equipment, it's not gonna be that beneficial. Yet. Okay, I am happy with this because we have Kayn here. I am gonna predict that it's gonna summon something. So is it summon something that has a 2/1. I think this T-Hex deck has a what is it, an Eager Apprentice or something. I think it might even have something more than that. Just to be safe, however, I am gonna bring on a Stork Stomper. Yeah, I knew it. If we brought on Bird, we're gonna have to bring him on again. Okay, so in this sense, what we do, drag this guy here. Get the Fury buff. He will get stunned, but it's fine. Can play Darkened Bloodletters on this guy. It's not going to be that beneficial, but I think it should be okay. Oh, you know what? Let's just keep it in hand, and then we'll react to it. It's a 0 cost. We don't have to, rush to play it. It's a 0 cost permanently, I should say. Not like a fleeting 0 cost or something.
Happy to do whatever's needed.
Alright, Eager Apprentice here. Let's bring on another Start Stomper. Let's see what it does. Mystic Shot is fine. It's not really gonna hurt us. I'm not gonna bring on Bard yet, because what we can do is we can play a momentous choice on the Sump Dredger. On the Start Stomper and block the Sump Dredger, I should say. And that way we could get the buff as well and, have all units survive. Yeah, I think that might be the play here. Yeah, that is definitely a play. Alright, momentous choice. Oh, we get Fearsome as well, which is nice. That means we can get a free attack next turn if we're lucky. This is a +0/+1 this round. And this is a... Oh yeah, these have the same stats, right? So I think... either one should get stunned. I want to play Darkened Bloodletters, but I'm not sure which is the one that will get stunned. So I think we'll just pass the turn first. Because both of them are identical. I'm not sure which will get stunned. Stun's the one on the right. Interesting. Okay, we'll leave that for now. Let's attack with this. This is Fearsome, so this is a guaranteed, 8 damage here. I think I want that. That's for certain.
And they said I was dangerous.
Let's stable Vortician on. It spent all its mana, which is fine. We'll bring on some Chimes now. Here comes Beard. Here comes another Beard. Bird is the word. I'm sorry about that. That song's kind of stuck in my head if you knew it. Okay, let's bring on the Esmus here. You just want to get some Chimes in. That way when Bard comes on, he can be an instant level up. If we get a Bard, of course. Things are going well, I won't lie. Things are going well. Okay, True Shot Barrage. It's gonna kill some of our units, but it's fine. Okay, I will play this Kayn instead of this one because this is 3/6 for 7, and it's probably gonna strike the strongest enemy, which is the Unstable Vortician, so I'm gonna play this guy. Please strike him. There we go. Alright, so Kayn's gonna level up here, which is also awesome. We're gonna block the 2-1. And we're gonna block the Astute Academic.
The rage. Let it loose.
Okay, I am, however, not gonna bring Kayn on this turn because this is a relatively weak board and we should be fine. I would like to bring him on the next turn because that way we could see what turrets it gets, and at the same time, Ras will kill the strongest unit, so I think that's much more beneficial, so we're gonna pass this. Let's bring on Kayn. 6-9, we'll bring on this Kayn. We'll select Rast.
The child is gone. The killer remains.
See what comes on. Ends the round, it's fine. I think we can bring on Noxin Defector here. That way we could get the equipment buff, and he will go up to a 10-12. A 10-6, I should say. Okay, we are fine. We are rocking here. We don't really... Ideally, we don't need to drag anyone, but just to make sure you get the maximum overwhelm damage, I am going to drag the 1-1 here. We'll drag the 1-5 here, and I think... yeah, this really shouldn't matter at all. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to commit this.
Taste my vengeance!
Okay, so let's go ahead and just pass the turn. Yeah, because we have a spare thermogenic, we can play it. We napped it from the other deck as well. We can play it on a strong enemy if it comes on. So we'll just pass this first. Okay, it's fine with resolve. I think we're gonna play Shadow Step here. It could be good. So we will take out the 4-1. We'll also play Fierce Wielder first. That way we get the maximum amount of damage possible. So we'll take out the 1-5. Make sure that's the order correct. Yes, it is. And we get the win. Nice.
Taste of their tears.
Alright, splendid. So that means there's only Zed left. For this particular set of battle rewards, I think we're just going to pick up and upgrade the Bard. He could be useful. We have not seen him too often. So, yeah, he could be definitely useful. I am going to pick an upgrade on him. Let's head to the item chest first. And we can get a... Wow. Grant the top ally in your deck +6/+6 with a Fierce Wielder. That is amazing. Regeneration on the Saga Seeker could be good because of the fact that, he's definitely going to be killing some units. I think, however, we are going to pick up an upgrade. To elaborate further, I think I left out a couple of important points there in the Saga Seeker. What I meant was after it kills some units, it's definitely going to get some buff to its health. And the regeneration could definitely be better on the latter stages. On the early stages, it's probably going to be a little bit bad. I think, however, we are going to pick up an upgrade to the Fierce Wielder. When the top ally in a deck +6/+6 isn't too shabby, so I'm going to pick this up. Okay, so we have a healing node here, but we don't really need the health. Basically we are at full health. And alas, the time has come for Kayn to take on the Master of the Order of the Shadows. Yes, Master, of course, Master Z. So I think this will be a fairly interesting fight. This is like, just to quote a Star Wars simile here, which God knows I'm not a hardcore Star Wars fan, so I could be wrong here and I could be making a lot of people angry, infuriating a lot of them, but I think this is like a Jedi coming up against Yoda or something. So yeah, this could be, like I said, student versus the master. Okay, let's see if the student can trump the master this time. Let's travel to the Z node. Z takes a fighting stance and his body seems to shift, then double. A shadowy copy in exactly the same position takes up position by his side. Blade in the darkness. Round end. If the player's Nexus took damage this round, the fourth strongest unit strikes it. Okay, let's see if Z's shadowy arts can be beaten by Kayn's shadowy arts. Okay, so we get a kind of meh start. I'm happy to keep the Bard. I think we'll reroll the Tempting Prospect and the Health Potion. I would definitely want some better units here instead. We'll keep the Saga Seeker as an insurance option, but I think it should be okay overall. Right, so we get two Saga Seeker here, which isn't that great. I think what I will do, however, is... a turn 1 Z isn't that great. Well, it's probably to be expected. I think we are definitely going to have to sack off one of them. So I think we'll bring on... We'll probably just bring on one of the Saga Seekers. Might have to sack one of them. Just to prevent Z from leveling up too early. We might even just block the Ephemeral instead. The reason for that is because, no, we're not block the Ephemeral, because he's gonna get stunned regardless, right? Okay, I tell you what, we will play a Tempting Prospect here, and we'll see if we get any beneficial buff on the Saga Seeker. If we do get a beneficial buff, and then we'll evaluate from there. We'll pick up a... Let's pick up another. What buff do we get on him? Oh, okay, we get a +3, we get a studded letter. We are insanely lucky with the studded letters. Alright, so that means we can safely block Z, and the Saga Seeker should survive. Nice. Wonderful. I think we'll even play Dark and Lodestone on this guy. He's probably gonna get stunned, but no, you know what, we'll pass the turn. We'll probably play it on one of his colleagues here, one of his clones. Okay, let's bring on this guy.
Peace is a trail painted with blood.
Probably gonna get recalled. He doesn't get recalled, which is cool. I think we're just gonna attack straight up. We're not even gonna... No, it's only 1 mana. Okay, we can bring on another one. We'll play a little bit risky here.
I will die when I am ready.
Okay, we're safe. Dark and Lodestone. Let's target one of the free ones. I think we'll target this guy. Hell, I might even just play one more Tempting Prospect just to see what buff we get. Hopefully it's something good. Let's pick up the bird. And what buff did we get? Oh, we got Spell Shield, which isn't that great, but I'll still take it. A buff is a buff. Alright, let's drag some of them here.
Is this the face of fear? I was always mortal. Is this the face of fear?
Nice. We get Bart this turn.
What would you wish to learn?
They picked the wrong row?
Okay, wonderful. I think we might have this one in the back, to be honest, but let's err on the side of caution here. Okay, so I think we'll just drop a Kayn here. It should be fine, and see who it takes out. It's probably gonna be this guy. Oh wait, I forgot. 2 + 2 is 4. So yeah, of course, it's gonna take out the more expensive health unit. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll put Kayn on the Ribbon Dancer and we'll put Bard here. Or actually, no, let's put one of our elusives there. That way we could get the buff and it's going to be a guaranteed damage. You know, guaranteed damage essentially. Okay.
I was always mortal.
I will not yield!
Okay, cool. Let's bring on the Rust. Or do we want to go Shadow Assassin this one? You know what? Let's go with Shadow Assassin. Why not? We should be fine. And this is the last battle, by the way. We don't really need to, you know, think about lifesteal, I would say.
A final blessing. The order rewards its faithful.
Okay, good enough. Let's attack with what we've got.
I am ready.
Oh, Overwhelm does carry over into the Shadow Assassin. Nice, nice. Right, it's an item. Of course it will carry over. Alright, so I need to bear that in mind sometimes. I tend to forget stuff. Let's drag the Shadow Assassin here then. And we get, wow, 31 damage. That's nice.
Shadow.
End the round.
Silent as death.
Okay, I think we will... Let's bring on the Esmus, why not? We have a lot of elusives, we can bring them on. It should be okay.
Tales of our past are seeds for our future.
Okay, what we can do here is, we've probably won. No, I wanted to play Cosmic Binding, but we're 1 mana short. Okay, it's alright. We're just past the turn. We should win this turn. We should win. I'll be surprised if we don't. Okay, let's drop everything on. Let's drag this guy here. And yes, we do win. Cool.
Is this the face of fear?
Master.
Finally, my true potential is realized!
Okay guys, and that is about it. So that is of course the run against Zed done. So looks like Kayn beats Zed and he becomes the new master of the Order of Shadows. Exciting times for Ionia. Well, more like dark times to be fair. But regardless, we'll leave the politics of Runeterra for another day. Let's go ahead and just continue and head back to the main menu. Alrighty guys, so that is about it. So that is the weekly adventures complete. To be fair, I'm not sure about you. Personally, I found it kind of fun. Restricting myself to using a champion where, you know, basically that is... I won't say tough, but a little bit more challenging in a sense because obviously we don't have the go nuts aggro health depletion, automatic health depletion like Jinx has if we use her. But yeah, I thought this was kind of fun, kind of cool as well. It's a nice concept, I would feel, being forced to use a champion that is related to the final boss of that particular champion. So yeah, I think this idea is kind of cool, and I'd like to try this in the next weekly adventures as well, which should be, if I'm not mistaken, let me just double check it. It should be out in 2 days time. We also have a couple of champions here spare, stuff like Gangplank and Fiora. If we have time though, we will take a look at that. I'm not sure because it's a little bit tight. The shadow is a little bit tight, but if we do have enough time, we will definitely take a look at it. But for now, we are gonna end things here because we are running out of time. This episode has gone on way too long. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of the Path of Champions in Legends of Runeterra, and if you did, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate your support, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads of single player playthroughs of content just like this one. And with that being said, this is Kevlo signing off. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for watching as well. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.